Welcome back. So I want to present methods now to you, which is a way for us to start writing some more readable functions that we can reuse, so we can make our own methods that we can then use again and again and again. What we're going to do is we're going to make a method that can print a line to the console. So we'll just call it console printer or something like that, or print line, I'll call it that, print line. And what I want that method to be able to do is actually just take a string and then print it out. So it's going to take a string as what we call a parameter, and then it's going to take that string and actually print it into the console. So we're going to see a few things here when I make this method available, and I'll just have to explain it to you step by step in a couple of videos, I guess. So I want this to actually end up doing this right here, but I want to make the method generic or dynamic so that it can actually print anything that I send in to this method. It'll print that to the console. So what do we need to do? Well, first we need the method itself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it manually now, but I'll show you guys later how you can actually auto-generate these for you. So we have to understand that right now this is inside a static method that I'm calling this method, so I have to make my method static as well. This doesn't make sense right now maybe, but it will later. So just know there's a static keyword in play here that we do not need to worry about yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to write the exact same thing that you see up here, except that I want it to be called print line instead of main. So the main is also just a method, just a very specific one. So here we'll say print line like this, and then we'll end it in the start and curly brackets like we have right here. So this is now a new method that I just generated called print line, and I wanted to pass in a string of called what to write like this. And then I want that what to write string to actually be written into the console by doing a console.writeLine and then putting in what to write. I know there's a lot going on here, but we'll try and dive into in the next couple of lessons what's actually happening. Let's have a look here. Now I can actually remove this guy and I can reuse the print line all over. So instead of write line here, I can just go in and say, let's just print something. And here, write line, no, let's just print something. Notice I'm reusing my own method here called print line, right? So let's just run the program and make sure everything is still running. And then in the next couple of lessons, we'll run over this step by step, what's actually going on with these methods. So let's write Bob again. It does not contain it. Bill, he does contain it. Exit. Good. So everything is still running and you just made your first method in your code actually, and the static keyword, ignore that for now. We'll get into what the void keyword means, and we'll also get into how you make parameters in a method. But now you guys have seen a method, you've changed some code into reusing a method, and we'll just work more with methods in the next couple of lessons. See you next time.